Okay, we back online. Hope that you're still online, and I see that in YouTube we lost around 30%, but hope that they will reconnect soon with that interruption. I apologize again that we couldn't hear the final words of the presentation of Gergana Bakvinova. But we will make a record of Walter, David, and Gergana video tape of the lecturers, and will be uploaded on the YouTube. With this one, I would like to thank you to all lecturers till now, and would like to use the opportunity and to give the floor of Colonel Yaroslav Mokrzyczki, Director of Doctrine and Training Center. Colonel, can you hear me? Colonel Yaroslav Mokrzyczki, can you hear me? I'm sorry if...
Yeah, I'm trying to be...
Yes.
I'm online, all right?
Yes, you are online and everybody can hear you. Now it's your turn to say some words from the Polish side, and after that we will finish.
Thank you very much. I'm impressed. I'm watching that online transmission for a couple of hours now. A huge job. In fact, I must admit that in Poland we do the same. We ask experts, and we learn what is going on around. Because as a military personnel, we used to do the job in a way which is connected to the military life. So, first of all, thank you very much for this opportunity to take the floor here, and sharing the information, as it was mentioned during the one of the speeches, is a key, I believe. But we need to think about something during that process. I'm not their native speaker, so I tried to prepare a couple of pictures just to all right, I'll try to show it to you to make my speech more understandable. Just a second, please. Sharing the presentation. That's it.
Perfect. We can see and hear.
Can you see that?
Yeah. Yes.
I believe yes. All right. So the pandemic implication on security. The discussion you conduct, the discussion are currently conducted in every country. The local experts are talking in a national way about the problem. In each country, I do believe the armed forces are supporting society with the mission of fighting coronavirus, or coronavirus, maybe that's correct. I just want to share with you some thoughts we have in our Doctrine and Training Center here in Poland, Bydgoszcz. Almost 10% of our personnel, day by day, is involved in the operation together with border guard, patrolling streets with police, transporting food, personal protection equipment, carrying documentation and evacuation of the population at risk, and providing the medical personnel, equipment, infrastructure to the public. And I do believe every military personnel in the whole world do more or less similar job. So there is a great opportunity to gather lessons, to gather some information which are useful for us, for guys who are conducting the military operation. That security and operational environment you see now in the picture is kind of a very simple picture, which is like armed forces which are inside are doing their job just to prepare to the crisis or war missions, mostly in a joint way. But we do that, and around of us, the environment is changing. That security environment and that direct operational environment is changing. What we see now is that in our documents, in our heads, in our thoughts, those lines between operational environment and security environment, they are clear. It's everything okay in the paper. But once we are trying to focus on the issue, like a crisis, coronavirus crisis, we see that the line is not clear, is blurred, and even is not a circle. So we need to conduct some operational research to understand how to behave in such environment. In fact, what we propose is nothing new. ACT is currently doing the project of strategic foresight analysis. What they do, they look forward. They take the lessons, they look into the geopolitics, economics, technology, urbanization, society, environment. And then they try to focus on what may happen. In that way, we did the job last year as well, focusing on that, what is the environment now. As you see, the holistic environment where the armed forces are doing the job is wider now, much wider than during the Second World War. Maybe not, maybe it's totally the same. And we are focusing only on some aspects which are close to the military life and to our tasks. Our proposition is to go a little bit wider and use the VUCA to understand what's going on and to prepare ourselves for the future. So we did the same this year, checking the area, geopolitics, natural environment, society, which happens today, asking our experts if the coronavirus, if the SARS-CoV-2 has influence and what can be the effects of that process to their security environment, and now close to the guys who are usually wearing the uniforms and really experts who wants to do once again in operational environment. So what we found? We found that, of course, it is not the black swan. We were in the past doing the same job, and we were preparing ourselves as a nation, and suddenly, once it started, our law was not exactly ready to deal with the crisis. And then we started to dig into our doctrinal documents. And then we suddenly discovered there is some job to do here as well. Why the doctrinal documents are for us so important? Because they show us how to conduct the operation, humanitarian assistance, crisis response operations, civil-military cooperation, military police operation mentioned today, force protection, medical support. There is a lot to do and a lot to research. So, thank you very much, because what you do is a part of the discussion we need. So we decided to organize in the very end of the year, in the last days of the November, a short conference, very similar to yours, to collect some insights. But we want to have it more connected to the security environment and to their operational environment and to the way we, military, we're supposed to conduct help for the society and do our operations. In those short words, I would like you to invite to take part in that conference. Also, just today, we just we put the pandemic outbreak and lockdown phase as our Polish perspective for the problem you just discussed. So the Polish Armed Forces response to the COVID, in a couple of words, with not the huge number of numbers, not the huge amount of numbers, is in that paper, which is on our website. Finishing. I think we need to understand our role. I mean, the guys in the uniforms who are trying to conduct their appropriate way analysis and then prepare some concepts. This is opportunity. This is the only moment we can do that in the correct way, because there is a lot of all the aspects which were discussed today: the society, the economy, the politics, which are not so much connected to our military life. I would like to ask you to follow to that direction: environment, security environment, and environment, operational environment analysis and concepts for the future. With that words, thank you very much once again for having the opportunity to talk to you, and once again for their hosts, great job. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much, actually, Colonel Mokrzycki. Your words saved me my closing remarks. Actually, that was a half of my speech. That is good, and actually we are working exactly on that way, and we will try to find new ways how to deal with unpredicted and something new threats. That is our job and our work. Another point good which you mentioned is you explained very well the place of military in such of this crisis. Even it's not military crisis, but military has our place